Faith and Deliverance, the story of the three holy children. Shalom and welcome to the channel, brothers and sisters, and all people of Yah's earth. In this video it's about the story of the three holy children, also known as Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, commonly referred to as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, is one of the greatest examples of faith, perseverance, and divine deliverance in Scripture. This powerful account, found in Daniel 3 and expanded upon in the apocryphal Prayer of Azariah and the Song of the Three Holy Children, demonstrates Yahuah's, the Lord's, protection over his faithful servants when they refuse to bow to false gods. In this video, we will explore the full story, its historical context, biblical cross-references, and the prophetic significance of the fiery furnace. Additionally, we will compare this with the accounts of Abraham's deliverance from the fire during Nimrod's reign and Adam and Eve's trial by fire from Satan, showing how Yahuah, the Lord, has always protected his faithful ones. The historical context: Babylon and the king's decree. During the Babylonian captivity, 605–539 BC, King Nebuchadnezzar II ruled over the known world. He sought to establish his dominance not only politically but religiously. Daniel chapter 3 verse 1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold, whose height was 60 cubits, and its width 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon. This golden statue, likely representing either himself or the Babylonian gods, was to be worshipped by all. The king commanded that whenever the music played, all people must bow before the idol or be thrown into the fiery furnace. Daniel chapter 3 verse 6, and whoever does not fall down and worship shall be cast immediately into the midst of a burning fiery furnace. The test of faith, refusing to worship the idol. Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah were among the highest officials in Babylon, appointed by Nebuchadnezzar himself due to their wisdom. Daniel chapter 1 verses 19–20. Despite this, they refused to compromise their faith and bow to the statue. Exodus chapter 20 verses 3–5, You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them. When the decree was issued, the Chaldeans accused the three men, saying, Daniel chapter 3 verse 12, There are certain Jews whom you have set over the affairs of the province of Babylon, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men, O king, have not paid due regard to you. They do not serve your gods or worship the golden image which you have set up. This mirrors Satan's accusations against believers in Revelation chapter 12 verse 10, showing how the righteous are often persecuted. Nebuchadnezzar's fury and the fiery furnace. When Nebuchadnezzar heard their refusal, he became furious and ordered them to be brought before him. He gave them one last chance to bow, threatening them with death. Daniel chapter 3 verse 15, And who is the God who will deliver you from my hands? Their response was unwavering. Daniel chapter 3 verses 17–18, If that is the case, our Elohim whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace. But if not, let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your gods. In anger, Nebuchadnezzar ordered the furnace to be heated 7 times hotter than usual, so hot that the men who threw them in were killed by the flames. Daniel chapter 3 verse 22. Divine deliverance, the fourth man in the fire. The 3 men fell bound into the furnace, but suddenly Nebuchadnezzar saw something astonishing. Daniel chapter 3 verse 25, Look, I see 4 men loose walking in the midst of the fire, and they are not hurt, and the form of the fourth is like the son of Elohim, Yahushua. This fourth man is, as I and a few other followers of the Messiah believe and understand it to be, the appearance of Yahushua, Jesus. Much like the presence in the burning bush, Exodus chapter 3 verses 2–6. The apocryphal Prayer of Azariah further describes how they praised Yahuah inside the fire. Prayer of Azariah 1:26, Blessed are you, O Yahuah Elohim of our fathers, your name is worthy to be praised and glorified forevermore. Prayer of Azariah 1:27, For you have delivered us from the midst of the burning furnace. Parallels to Abraham and Adam and Eve's deliverance from fire. Abraham's deliverance from Nimrod's fire. The 3 holy children were not the first to be miraculously saved from fire. Abraham also experienced divine deliverance when Nimrod cast him into a fiery furnace for rejecting idol worship. Jasher 12:36, and Abram was in the furnace 3 days and 3 nights, and all the servants of the king saw him walking in the midst of the fire. Like Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, Abraham refused to bow to false gods. Both stories involve a pagan king trying to enforce idol worship. Yahuah sent divine protection in both cases, proving his power over fire. Satan's fire against Adam and Eve. According to the first book of Adam and Eve, Satan also tried to destroy Adam and Eve by setting their cave on fire for 3 days and 3 nights. First book of Adam and Eve 3:1, Then Satan, who hated Adam and his seed, set fire to the cave and to everything in it, so that it might consume them. Satan used fire as a weapon against the righteous, just as he did with Abraham and the 3 holy children. Yahuah preserved Adam and Eve, delivering them from Satan's attempt to destroy them. These 3 events, Adam and Eve, Abraham, and the 3 holy children, all foreshadow divine protection for those who stand in faith. Psalm chapter 23 verse 4, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, your rod and your staff they comfort me. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 2, When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you. These parallel events confirm Yahuwah's faithfulness to those who remain steadfast in him. As believers in Yahuah and Yahushua, Jesus, we are called to stand against false gods and unjust decrees. May we, like Hananiah, Mishael, Azariah, Abraham, and Adam and Eve, remain faithful until the end. Shalom. I hope and pray you enjoyed this video. Much love to you all. And may Yahuwah, the Lord, bless you all through Yahushua, Jesus.